Now, for thousands of years, the Samburu wedding tradition has stood the test of time. The wedding, which is symbolized by the slaughtering of a cow and handing it over to the sheep of the bride's family, continues to be practiced and passed through generations to the Samburu people. Divorce is a taboo. Sarafina Robi attended a Samburu wedding and filed her experience for this week's episode of My Culture.
At the break of dawn, on the hills of the magical Samburu land, the air is fresh and crisp as a tradition celebrated for years ensues. Women converse and laugh in low tones as fires are lit outside the manyatas. The bride is in her parents' manyata, being prepared for her wedding day. A few minutes later, a bridegroom's delegation approaches in style with a ceremonial cow in hand and a sheep in tow. The bride's mother is given the sheep. The groom's shoes are taken off.
People will stay without shoes for the days this lady will be around here until they will start their move trying to get out of this home.
The cow brute is then tied up and suffocated to death as part of the wedding rituals. It is then stabbed at the top of the head and a layer of leaves placed on the wound to stop the bleeding. Then the skinning begins until warm blood is spotted.
Suji na mimi naonanga watu wengine na wakanga suji na hii inaitwa nini? Pete kwa kanisa. Hii ndio pete ya Samburu. Watu kwa tunaweka pete, hii ndio pete ya Samburu.
It is scooped and preserved. It is also shared among visitors present. This is a wedding ritual.
Lazima wandume na iwe kala mzuri, si ati tu madawa hapana. Iwe ni kala moja iwe smart kabisa. Hata kondoo ni hivyo. Iwe ambao haina ile madawadoto huko.
Hii nyama yote ikitolewa, mifupa itawekwa kwa sufuria, waboil watoe hiyo supu, wachanganya na hiyo damu yenye iko kwa kibuyu na maziwa, alafu wazee watakunywa kesho asubuhi.
Kama jaua kabla hajachinja hiyo rukwere, hata kama mama amezaa watoto 15 na hujaua hiyo rukwere, hiyo watoto sio yako. Kama wewe unakufa, menyeko na rukwere anakuja kuchinja, anachukua hiyo watoto.
I urge other Kenyans not to marry a Samburu woman who has ever been married, because the kids will never be yours. You'll be at a loss. You'll feed those kids and the customary rights will halt. We have been handling several cases in our law courts here in Samburu where I've seen a man with about 12 kids and the children are taken back to the original father.
Then some specific parts of the slaughtered cow are handed over to the bride's family.
Hii inaitaka kifua algo, sema algo ndio tunapeleka kwanza. Hii inaitwa mrte, sema mrte ya pili. Hii inaitwa nempito ya tatu. Hii inaitwa almarai ya 4. Mambo ameisha.
For this meat, it's attributed with some kind of a curse that should this woman goes to be married by another man, she will not prosper.
The bride, who is visually challenged, is excited about the celebration. The county government of Samburu sponsors such an event annually to help a couple.
Maridadi, alafu nangara, alafu manapigwa picha.
The ritual continues until the point the newlywed leaves for her husband's home.
So in Samburu, we don't have divorce. We don't divorce. Our certificate it holds permanent. So despite the fact that you have killed the bull, that woman remains yours. Even if you separate, she will continue mentioning your name as the father and the kids. Whoever is going to get kids, the kids will remain for the original father who slaughtered the bull.
The Samburu wedding, just as the Samburu culture, is unique in very many facets. From the slaughtering of the cow, the handing over of the sheep, the song and dance, and so many other things. And now the local Samburus hope that this will be passed down to generations for years to come. Sarafina Robi for KBC Channel 1 from Marital, Samburu County.